sound's working here. Looks like it's working there. That's good. Let's go. Let's go. All right. That sounds working. All right. Looks like we're happening. Looks like we are happening. All right. Got some peeps already popping in. How you guys doing? Number 8. And once again, my nemesis, the gardener, is out here with the weed whacker. It's working. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to warm up a little, see who else tunes in here, give it a minute, and then play a couple songs. And got a couple surprises for you guys today. A couple surprises. Things that I find to be cool. That hopefully you guys will find to be cool as well. Everybody doing all right out there? We are in episode 8, if you can believe it. Hard to believe, I know. Episode 8, I can't believe it. Just for those of you tuning in right now, we're going to finish out this month. We're going to go to twice a month in June. I got some other things on the plate. So we're going to do that. A couple other things I got going on. Yes. We're going to talk about BB today. Absolutely. That's one of the surprises I've got in store. I've got some stuff to share as far as some BB King things. And I'm going to get warmed up. I've been trying not to repeat too many songs, but at a certain point, it's going to happen. There's just various songs that work well without the band, so kind of trying to work a few different ones in. Today we got some repeats, but hopefully y'all don't mind if we got some repeats. So I'm going to do this Junior Wells song I haven't done for a little while. I've got the loop pedal. I think you guys heard the loop pedal last week. I've got a little rhythm part already programmed in there. And I'm just going to kind of get warmed up, play a little bit of guitar, and sing you a song called Lottie Mama. Little trivia. Lottie Mama was covered by Cream, and they did it kind of like the Junior Wells version. And then at a certain point, they it was a shuffle originally. It shuffles that kind of rhythm. And at a certain point, Cream straightened it out, and then they started changing the lyrics around to it, and it ended up being a song called Strange Brew. So it started as Lottie Mama, this Junior Wells tune, and Cream messed with it and then rewrote lyrics to it, and it turned into a song called Strange Brew. There's some trivia for you this week. Here's the loop playing the riff. All ready to go. The loop is in effect. Can you all hear the loop? Wanna go out, baby, too late at night. Lottie Mama, no need to worry. Wanna go out, baby, yeah, it's too late at night. Well, I got a funny feeling, ain't gonna treat your daddy right. Big leg woman, come and hold my hand. Lottie Mama, no need to worry. Big leg woman, you come and hold my hand. Yeah, I got a funny feeling. Oh, you wanna love another man? Crying won't help you, crying won't make me stay. Lottie mama, no need to worry. Crying won't help you, yeah, crying won't make me stay. Well, I got a funny feeling, are you gonna drive your daddy away? Lottie mama. Little Junior Wells, Buddy Guy on guitar on the original recording. Utah in the house. Where's everybody at? Ventura says hi. All right. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to do another song here. Before I do that song, I'm going to just, we're going to go back and do a little, I'm going to repeat our worthy cause of the week. We're going to throw up the info there for Doctors Without Borders again. If you're tuning in for the first time, I do a worthy cause of the week. Just to raise awareness, and if you feel inspired after going to the website and you want to contribute to the website, then that would be awesome. It's just kind of an awareness raising concept that I have, and been changing it up every week. We've done this one before. I wanted to go back to this one. I didn't want to inundate everybody with so many different causes that they all kind of get lost in the shuffle, so to speak. So that's a repeat, but if you haven't gone to that website, please check it out. Doctors Without Borders would appreciate that, And I'm going to do another song for y'all here. Hey, Red 7 in the house. How you guys doing? Phoenix, Portland, San Diego, Argentina. I haven't done this tune for a little while on Throwdown on Thursday. It's called Red Wine Woman. On the National Steel guitar in open G. With the Scottsdale little slide guitar action. There's the Dunlop glass slide, Pyrex. Red Wine Woman for y'all. The original recording is on Trouble at Your Door, which came out in 2014. And And that's acoustic on this guitar, and the live version with the band on Live from the 805. No more rocking, but this is the original version. Red wine woman, drink with you, do anything that you want me to. Red wine woman, mama won't drink with you. Do anything, baby, 'cause no, I won't drink with you. Red wine woman, won't you pour me some? Worked out day, now my work is done. Red wine woman, hey mama, won't you pour me some? Worked all day, baby, yeah, my work is done. Red wine woman, won't you drink with me, and I will show you things that you wanna see. Red wine woman, hey, won't you drink with me? Show you things, mama, yeah, that you wanna see. That's right. Red wine woman, you worked hard all day. Little wine, drive that blues away. Red wine woman, yeah, mama, you worked hard all day. Oh, mama, oh, drive that blues away. Red wine woman, can I pour you a glass? And I will pour real slow, and I will make it last. That red wine woman, yeah, gonna pour you a glass. Pour real slow, mama, gonna make it last right. Pour real slow, baby, gonna make it last. Red wine woman for y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Someone asked for tip jar information. I will throw that across the screen real quick there for you. That's if you're so inclined. This is a free show. It is free. But if you'd like to tip the band, that's cool too. Drunk again, maybe get to that. I might be able to do a little bit of that. So today, as someone already pointed out, is the 5th anniversary of the passing of the great B.B. King. And what I thought I'd do is just share a little bit of my memorabilia that I've got here, and a little bit of my B.B. King story. You know, I was playing guitar for a few years, and I was kind of into more like hard rock stuff. And a friend of my dad's loaned me some records, and in that bunch of records was some Stevie Ray Vaughan, some Johnny Winter, some Allman Brothers, some Buddy Guy, and B.B. King live at the Regal. And I had these records for a few years, and then a friend of my dad's wanted them back, so I had to find a way to tape them. I didn't have a turntable hooked up to a tape deck. when I was a kid. So I had to go to a friend of mine's house with the records, tape the records. I went out to the garage and I found the B.B. King audio tape. Let's see if I can show that to you guys here. It's B.B. King on one side and Buddy Guy on the other. You can see that. I know it's a little glary in here. Let's see if I can get, there we go. Buddy Guy, A Man in the Blues on one side, and B.B. King live at the Regal. This is the tape that I learned from, that I taped off of my friend's dad in 1990 is when I finally ended up taping this from vinyl onto a cassette. So yeah, it took me a couple years to do that. And so I finally did. And it looked like I made a couple of notes here on the cassette that Live at the Regal was recorded on November 21st, 1964 in Chicago. And Buddy Guy, Man in the Blues came out in 1968. And what, I don't know if you can see this, it's a little hard. I'm sure it's going to kind of come in and out of focus there. There's my messy handwriting on there. But actually, I'll tell you how influential Live at the Regal was. Buddy Guy covered 2 of the songs that are on Live at the Regal on his record that's on this tape. A Man in the Blues, which is another fine album, and I'm going to tie this all together over the course of the day here, over the course of the broadcast. So Live at the Regal, important recording, turned me on to B.B. King, and it really kind of got me into blues. And a few years later, I got a chance to actually meet B.B. King, and I brought my CD copy of Live at the Regal, and I had him sign it. So there is a B.B. King autographed Live at the Regal, which was a game-changing album. If you're an electric guitar player, regardless of what style you play, this is a must-have. So this is part of my collection right here. And I also have this hanging up in the office. It hasn't come off the wall in a while, but this is an autographed B.B. King picture, autographed to me, that I think I probably got at the same time I got the CD signed. So there is, this hangs in my office. It's this and a couple other things on the wall that you guys can't see. This is my autographed B.B. King promo picture there, and very cool. Obviously a legend. None of us would be here playing this music if it wasn't for him. And to further impress you with my new streaming abilities, I'm going to share that with you guys. That is, I don't know if that, got to meet him a couple times, and I believe I had the things that I just showed you signed at this backstage at the Arlington, no, this was actually backstage at the Santa Barbara Bowl in Santa Barbara, California, when he was performing. And I must have been 21 or 22 in this picture. And he was, he took so much time to meet all his fans and to sign everything. He had a line of people to meet him after the show, and he hung around and met everybody. And what an amazing person, and obviously the impact that he had on guitar in general, not just blues guitar, but in guitar in general, is it's beyond measure. Beyond measure. He's the guy. He is the guy. So remembering B.B. King today, up there in blues heaven. Thank you for all the fantastic music. Sharing a little memorabilia with you guys here. So yeah, that's most of it. I've got a couple guitar picks lying around. I'm not exactly sure where those guitar picks are. I've got a different guitar pick I'm going to share with you a little later on today. But what a sweet man, and obviously one of the hardest working guys ever in the history of playing music, playing the blues. Huge influence on everybody. I haven't aged one day. That is that's not true, but thanks anyhow. Yes, so that's with the exception of a couple guitar picks and maybe one more autographed CD, that is my B.B. King memorabilia. So yes, if you don't have a copy of Live at the Regal, this I would suggest getting at all costs. Run, don't walk to your nearest computer and get on Amazon and order it. or get on iTunes or whatever it is. Purchase it. Fantastic record. It's only 10 songs. It goes by really quick, but he is just in fine form here. Every day I have the blues. Sweet little angel. It's my own fault. How blue can you get? Please love me. You upset me, baby. Worry, worry. Woke up this morning. You done lost your good thing now, and help the poor. So if you do not have Live at the Regal, get it on CD, download it, have somebody make you a cassette tape. So anyhow, that's my little B.B. King tribute portion for the time being. Thank you, B.B., for allowing us all to follow in your footsteps playing guitar and playing this fantastic music. I'm going to do an original of mine right now that I haven't done in a few weeks. This is called Say What You Want, on the acoustic in open A tuning. And this is how this song goes. I kind of base the beat off of a Bo Diddley rhythm, and this you can find on the Live from the 805 CD as well. Say what you want, but it won't mean a thing. Say what you want till it makes your ears ring. You can tell her you'll be a mighty king. Say what you want, but it won't mean a thing. You can say what you want to that woman of stone. She just wants you to leave her alone. I know what I know, 'cause I've already tried. I know what I know, and I've already cried. Yeah, she wouldn't care if I up and died. I know what I know, 'cause I've already tried. Say what you want to that woman of stone. She just wants you to leave her alone. At the end of the bar, licking my wounds, counting my scars. Yeah, she wouldn't care if I was a movie star. So I'm sitting alone at the end of the bar. You say what you want to that woman of stone. She just wants you to leave her alone. Say what you want. Thank you guys for the kind words. Yeah, thanks for digging on that B.B. King memorabilia. That was some cool stuff. Looking at your comments here real quick. I do go back through and look at everyone's comments once everything's over. I am getting the feed from my Facebook page, the music page. So that's the feed that I'm seeing. If this has been shared and you're watching it on another page, I'm not seeing the comments. I do see a couple comments from the YouTube. We are sharing to YouTube as well. We are streaming live. Minneapolis in the house, Germany in the house, Brazil in the house, Minneapolis, Germany, Brazil. What else do we got? Some Ventura, Chicago, Portland, San Diego, Argentina. How's everybody doing? So while we're on the note talking about BB, I wanted to do my little vinyl segment real quick here. I'm going to keep playing some tunes for y'all, but I wanted to share some more things with you today. So because it is the anniversary of BB passing 5 years ago today, I don't have a ton of BB on vinyl, but this is a really cool record. It's called BB King in London. And there was a trend at a certain point where they would bring over blues musicians to England to play with a lot of the rock guys that were really into blues. There's a Muddy Waters record. There's a Howlin' Wolf record where they went to London and played with a lot of the great British blues and rock players. So this is BB King in London. And the list of guests on this is pretty insane. I'll just read a few of them. Ringo Starr, Peter Green, Klaus Voormann, Steve Marriott. I mean, it's just insane. So it's very cool. It's got a gatefold sleeve, which you do not see every day. I love the gatefold. It just is very cool. Vinyl is just such an awesome medium for music. It sounds great if it's taken care of. If you take care of your vinyl, it sounds great. And it's a different day and time when, you know, you could touch it and hold the record and see who played on what. This has got all the songwriting credits in it. It's got who played on each song. It's, you know, who produced it, all that information. And this was recorded at Olympic and Command Studios in London, June 9th through the 16th, 1971. I was just a couple months old. I was born in April of 71. And then they did some overdubs in Los Angeles, or they did some mixing in Los Angeles. Anyhow, this is my first share for you guys for this week's vinyl. So this is a very cool record. This I just found out today because I can't keep track of all the different dates of things. I just was alerted this morning that this was the anniversary of BB King's passing, so I kind of modified my Throwdown Thursday for that. And this is another interesting thing right here. This is one of my favorites. Another one of my huge guitar influences. This record was released on this day, May 14th, according to what I read on the internet. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, but this is probably fairly reliable information. This was released May 14th, 1972. Rory Gallagher, live in Europe. This is one of the great blues rock power trio recordings of all time right here. Rory, a huge influence and has become a huger influence as time has gone on. I've shared some of his music before. You know, vinyl had its limitations. There's only 7 songs on this record, but they're all just totally knockouts. Messin' with the Kid, Junior Wells cover. He opens with that. Great song called Laundromat. I Could Have Had Religion, which I believe he does on a mandolin. Pistol Slapper Blues. And then side 2, Going to My Hometown. Great song. In Your Town. Not to be confused with Going to My Hometown. In Your Town. And then Bullfrog Blues, which is a Canned Heat song. This is traditional, arranged by Rory Gallagher. But this album was compiled from live performances recorded throughout Europe during February and March of 72. So it looks like they had a quick turnaround time. If indeed this was 1972. On this day, in 1972, Rory Gallagher live in Europe. Fantastic record. If you do not have that one, that is one that is definitely worth checking out if you do not have that guy. So I'm going to do one of the songs off that record because I know how to play it. I play this with the band all the time. I've played it on this show. I think it's been a few weeks since I've done it, so hopefully I'm not treading over too much common ground that I've done already. I'm going to do Bullfrog Blues for y'all. And I was saying that I am streaming to YouTube now. My YouTube channel and some of these other social media addresses are scrolling across the bottom of the page there. So if you don't already like this page, my official music page on Facebook, please give it a like. There's my other social information. So if you're on Instagram or you're on Twitter, please go over there and give me a follow or a like. And if you have a YouTube account, I'm going to be doing some content for YouTube that I'm just going to be posting there. So please go to my YouTube channel and give that a follow or a subscribe, I believe is the term. There's follows, likes, subscribes, whatever the case is. After we're done today, please hit up my my YouTube, which is youtube.com/agbluesband. And give it a follow, give it a subscribe, give it a like. So I'm going to do a little Bullfrog Blues for you. Normally I do this in the key of B, but I'm doing it in the key of A for you. Dig your shirt, dude. Yeah, buddy. What's up, Giles? What do you got going on, man? What time is it for you right now? 9:30 p.m. or something? England checking in. England checking in. One of the fine trumpet players in the entire world. Giles Straw checking in there. Who else we got in here? Wisconsin. Yep. Wisconsin. Camarillo. All right, little Bullfrog Blues for you. Little canned heat by way of Rory Gallagher for you. Did you ever wake up with that bullfrog on your mind? Or did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? You just to keep on laughing, just to keep from crying. Or did you ever wake up with that one woman on your mind? Or did you ever wake up with that one woman on your mind? You just to keep on laughing, just to keep from crying. Well, my mama got him, my sister got him, my father got him, my brother got him. I looked over on the corner, grandma had them too. You know they all got that bullfrog blues. So did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? Did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? You just to keep on laughing, just to keep on trying. You don't need no doctor, you don't need no pill, you don't need no doctor, baby, you don't need no pill. Well, just to slide on over, cause I'm gonna cure your ills. Well, did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? Or did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? Just to keep on laughing, just to keep on crying. Here we go. Well, did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? Did you ever wake up with those bullfrogs on your mind? You just to keep on laughing, just to keep on crying. You just to keep on laughing, just to keep on crying. You just to keep on laughing, just to keep from crying. Bullfrog Blues for y'all. Bullfrog Blues for y'all. That's right. Well, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It is time for Name That Song. This is the 4th time we've done it. This is the 4th time that's done it. Larry won last week. Larry's had bragging rights for the whole week. Bragging rights. It was The Trooper by Iron Maiden last week. And the week before that, Charlie got it. It was A Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin. And the week before that, Colleen got it. It was Day Tripper by the Beatles. So here we go. It is about time for Name That Song. I'm going to probably rename this and call it Name That Riff, because it's really about the riffs. It's really about the riffs. Jim tuning in from the UK. And I was just talking about the UK just when my UK friends tune in. You guys, I don't know if you tuned in for this, but I was sharing B.B. King in London earlier. I got a couple friends from London or the surrounding areas tuning in. A couple of my good friends. One of my former bandmates in the Sugar Ray Rayford band. Jim, what's going on, man? What's going on? Daryl, how are you? Time for a drink. Well, you know what? It is legally time to drink pretty much any time during lockdown. And I've been getting started closer to dinner time, but don't let my poor decisions influence you guys. If you guys are up for a cocktail, plus it's like 5 o'clock on the East Coast pretty much, so anyhow. All right, it is time for Song of the Week. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? So this is how this works. I'm going to play a riff. I'll play it once. And, all right, thanks, ma'am. I'm going to play it once. And whoever's the first person, I need name of the band, spelled correctly, and name of the song. I do not need the record that it's on. I don't need the guitar player that played the riff. I just need the name of the band and the song. So fingers on keyboards. I've been doing some pretty low-hanging fruit the last few weeks. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into the riff archive here. And I will start off with a hint. I am playing the correct guitar to play this riff. I couldn't do it on the Gibson. Might have been sacrilege. Bolt of lightning may have come down. So, are you guys ready for the riff of the week? Are you ready? Because the first person whose name I see pop up with the correct band name and song name. Band, song. I need both of those for you to win. Band and song. First person whose name pops up on the screen gets bragging rights for the week. I know it's a little frustrating. Some of y'all maybe don't have a fast internet connection, or it doesn't go up to the satellite and then come back down to my computer in time. I am looking at the feed from, it looks like my Facebook page and also from YouTube. I am streaming to my YouTube channel, so I see a couple of YouTube comments. I don't know how fast it goes up to the satellite and back, but here we go. Riff of the week. That is the riff of the week, and the first comment comes up. Yeah, anyone can guess. Whoever the first one is that pops up that I can see here on the stream. Oh, Greg Garcia from San Jose, California. What's up, buddy? You get bragging rights for the week. Deep Purple Burn. You guys, like, these are coming in right at that. Everyone's right there. Look, they all have the same, like, time stamp on them, but Greg's popped up first. Look at that. Led Zeppelin Over the Hills. That is not what that was. Oh, well, a lot of people got it. That's very impressive. So I guess Greg had the fastest computer or whatever. I'm sure everyone hit enter at the same time and got it. But the first one to pop up is Greg. You have bragging rights for the week, but I have a lot of second place winners. Fred, Daryl, George, Jody, everyone else. You guys were right there. They all popped up right at once, and Greg's was first. So I'm going to let you in on a little Richie Blackmore secret before I play another song. This is just for the guitar geeks. This is just for the guitar geeks here. So let's see. So this is interesting. Richie Blackmore, of course, from Deep Purple and Rainbow, a huge influence of mine, and I'm a huge fan of his stuff. Wrote some of the most classic riffs of all time. That was one of them, Burn. That's on the record of the same name, when Deep Purple had gotten David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes in the band, replacing Ian Gillan and Roger Glover. And an interesting thing that Richie Blackmore did is he wrote these riffs, and there's a few of them. There's like 4 famous riffs, and they're all in the key of G, and they all utilize, except for a couple of them, a power chord just with these 2 open strings, the D string and the G string. So that forms the top part of a power chord. So if you're familiar with the Smoke on the Water riff, that's the first chord. So it's okay. It's not with the root on the bottom. It's that. So that's how he did the riff for Smoke on the Water, and then the riff for Burn is. So that's that riff. That's the same notes, same thing, but totally different riff. And then when he formed Rainbow, there's a song called Man on the Silver Mountain. And that's similar, although he's playing like a G down here, but it's the same theory of just having the power chord be the top 2 notes in the chord. So it's a really cool thing that he, I don't know if he invented that, but he definitely kind of made it famous. And then one of my favorite Rainbow records, and I think I shared this one a week or so ago. I'll have to go look back through my notes because I don't remember everything. But Long Live Rock and Roll is the same thing. It's in the key of G. So anyhow, that's just a little bit of trivia for you guys on how Richie Blackmore wrote some of those riffs. Congratulations to Greg for getting Riff of the Week this week. You have bragging rights. We have not had someone win twice yet, but well done. That came in actually pretty quick, you guys. That came in pretty darn quick. And a few of you were right there. You were right there. So I suppose the internet connection between San Jose and my computer was that was the one. That was the one. All right, I got a couple more tunes for you guys, and send y'all on your way. Thank you for tuning in once again. This is, if you can believe it, this is episode 8. Episode 8, Throwdown Thursdays. Starting in June, we're going to go to 2 times a month. I'm going to do every other week. I got a couple other things that I've got coming up. So once again, the worthy cause of the week is Doctors Without Borders. If you want to check that website out, please do. Please check that out. Just raising a little awareness. So pretty easy to remember that one, doctorswithoutborders.org. And I'll throw this up for you guys one more time here. This is the virtual tip jar if you're so inclined. I am shipping CDs. I'll wear gloves when I pack the CD in the mailer. I do have CDs. I have been signing them. If you want to go to my website, to the merch page, I got a PayPal link where you can buy a signed CD from me. So there's that info for y'all if you're so inclined. It is a free show, but tips are accepted. They are accepted. I'm going to do a title track from one of my records. It's called Trouble at Your Door. Without the band, I don't know how we do it without the band. So shout out to the band right now. Jim Rankin on bass, and then a few different drummers that I've been fortunate enough to tour and record with: Austin Beatty, Anthony Ambrose, and Chuck Hamill. Hope everybody's being safe. This is Trouble at Your Door for y'all. I hope you enjoy this. Talk about the weather, but you know it's gonna rain all night. You talk about your woman, pray to God you don't talk about mine. You lie to yourself as you lie on the floor, you're gonna have trouble at your door. Try to forget about what you've done. Run around in circles, 'cause you're always on the run. Lie to yourself as you lie on the floor, you're gonna have trouble at your door. Yeah, at your door. You are living your last day. Lying to yourself as you lie on the floor, you're gonna have trouble at your door. Lying to yourself as you lie on the floor, you're gonna have trouble at your door. Lying to yourself as you lie on the floor, you're gonna have trouble at your door. Yeah, at your door. Trouble at your door. Playing a couple of songs in between the different segments for you. So hope you guys enjoyed the B.B. King memorabilia and my little Remembering B.B. King segment earlier. It's been 5 years since the King of the Blues passed away. So thank you guys for checking that out. And I did start something last week, which people seem to like. I don't have the hugest collection of these, but I do have some good ones. And I've got a few of these. They're all a little slightly different. I got this one recently. So this is a Buddy Guy guitar pick. I have this is a different one than the other ones I have. I caught one at a show in the early 90s when he played the Santa Barbara Bowl. I caught one that he'd played. I've got that somewhere. Got another one somewhere, and this is one that I actually got when I was touring with Sugar Ray Rayford last year. We opened a show, a festival in Canada for Buddy. We were on before him, and talked to his guitar tech who gave me a pick. Now, I Don't know if I can show you what's on the back of this pick because there's profanity, and I don't know if I can show this to you or not. I'm going to see if I can kind of put my finger over the profanity, and then you can kind of guess and see what it says. So this is what it says. Maybe it's a little too blurry. It says, "Go blank yourself." Go blank yourself. Anyhow, his picks, everyone has, unique picks. His, say this, he's got one pick that says cognac on the back. There's another one that says something, "Don't Stop Believing." Probably not going to play "Don't Stop Believing" because I can't sing that high, unfortunately. So anyhow, so that's the guitar pick of the week. A Buddy Guy guitar pick. Very cool. And that goes along with what I was showing you guys earlier, the cassette tape with B.B. King, Live at the Regal, and Buddy Guy, A Man in the Blues right there. I actually got to play a little bit of music with Buddy in Chicago when I played Legends in Chicago 3 times, twice with my band. No, once with my band. Once with my band and twice with Sugar Ray Rayford. And the second time we played Legends with Sugar Ray. Buddy was in the club. It's his club, Buddy Guy's Legends, and he got up on stage and sang with us for about 10 minutes or so, and it was very, 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 very cool to have him. I wish he would have come up and played some guitar, to be honest, but he came up and sang, and it was awesome. And I've got some pictures of that somewhere on my Facebook page. So I got that going for me. All right. Well, I'm going to do one more for you guys, and then I'm going to get going. I got some stuff I got to do, and I appreciate everybody hanging in and tuning in once again to Throwdown Thursday. Once again, these are my socials. If you want to get on there, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a subscribe. On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, this Facebook page, please give it a like. And like I was saying earlier, I'm going to be creating some stuff just for YouTube. I don't know if you guys have gone to my YouTube channel. We just debuted or premiered a video from the Live at the 805 record a couple of days ago for a song called Rain Stomp, and it's got some sound check footage and some footage from before the show. So go check that out. It's there's a link to it here on my Facebook page, but it's also on my YouTube channel. It's the Rain Stomp video. Check that out. And also, as normal, as per usual, I'm going to end with a song off of my upcoming record. It's going to be coming out later this year on Tab Benoit's Whiskey Bayou Records. The record's going to be called The New World Blues, and very happy about it. I've been talking about it a lot in some recent interviews and talking about it online, and so stay tuned for more information on that. We're still mixing, and but we are making some headway, and I'm really excited to share that with you. And I'm going to close with the theme song of Throwdown Thursdays, which is a song called Livin' Today, that's going to be on the new record. And as I've previously stated, when I wrote the songs for the record, I had no idea that a lot of them were going to take on totally new meaning months later or a year later. So yeah, the new album's going to be really cool, you guys. I can't. It's awesome. Tab Benoit played drums and produced and sang some harmony vocals and helped me write a couple of the songs. And Corey, his bass player, played bass. Got something in my eye there. Corey played bass, and we had a great time making it. I went down to Tab's house for a week, and we made a record. It's like magic. Anyhow, this is probably going to be the lead-off track, and believe me, once you hear it with the band and the harmony vocal and stuff like that, you'll be stoked. I'm going to be stoked. Living today for you. Well, I know you can see it. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The whole world's gone crazy. The whole world's gone mad. Everybody feel uneasy. Everyone feeling sad. Remember to let your love shine through. Remember to let your love shine through. Well, I know you can see it. Well, I can see it too. Well, I know you can see it. Everyone's got the blues. The whole world's gone crazy. The whole world's gone mad. And everybody feel uneasy. Everyone feeling sad. Remember to let your love shine through. Remember to let your love shine through. It ain't easy living today, but our love will find a way. Don't look back at the end of the day, and our love will find a way. Yeah, yeah. Remember to let your love shine through. Remember to let your love shine through. It ain't easy living today, but our love will find a way. Don't look back at the end of the day. Yeah, our love will find a way. Yeah, yeah. Find a way. Find a way. Living today for y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back next week. We're going to do the last few Thursdays here in May, and then when we get to June, we're going to switch over to twice a month, every other Thursday. I got a couple other things in store, so please stay tuned here. We're going to pump the brakes, switch over. You like that commercial? I love that commercial. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will go back and read all the comments. I missed a few of them. But I want, thank you. Good to see you guys for tuning in. Pam, thanks for tuning in. Eugene, Larry, Daryl, Judy, Amanda, Guy, what's up? Thank you guys for tuning in. Judy, Richard on YouTube, tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, brother man. Good to see all you guys. And I appreciate you guys checking out my B.B. King memorabilia. If you go listen to anything today, listen to a little B.B. King. It's the 5th anniversary of his passing. And once again, I was sharing earlier, in case you missed it, I've got, my autographed copy of Live at the Regal there. Got a framed copy, and then I was also sharing this picture earlier today. One of my favorite pictures that I have with a legendary, influential guy. There's me and the King right there when I was a young lad. Anyhow, Thank you guys. We're going to do it again next week. Appreciate all that. Appreciate the tips. Like I said, it's not an obligation. Just if you feel like tipping the band, tip the band. Or you can go to my worthy cause of the week, which is Doctors Without Borders. Once again, worthy cause of the week, Doctors Without Borders. And our song winner was this week was Greg Garcia, Deep Purple Burn. So let your friends know. And we'll be doing it again. Next week will be episode 9, if you can believe it. What is the blue guitar on the wall? That's a good question. I've had that for quite a while. That is a Ernie Ball Music Man Steve Morse model guitar that I've modified with some Seymour Duncan pickups. All right. Hey, thanks, Tom. Thanks for the positive feedback there. And trying to make this look and sound as good as I can for you guys, given the technology that I have to work with. I've got an older computer here. But I did get a newer camera, so they're having a little bit of an argument. The camera's new, the computer's old. It's a little bit funky, but hopefully it sounds good and looks good, and you guys will come back next week and we can do it again. All right, I'm out of here. It's 2. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I really do. And be safe. Be nice to one another. And love you guys, and we'll do it again. All right. Until next week, take care, everybody. Thank you so much.